Coach James Jones of Yale does a teach tape on transition offense. Let's check this out. It's a short video, just going to react to it. I mean, look, guys, one thing that I learned when I was at the prep school level, at like an elite level high school, as they say, the Patrick School, I brought up a philosophy to the head coach over there at the time. And I said, because I was coaching at a camp, and it was an Ivy League camp that I coached at, and they taught that you should finish with your dominant hand on either side of the basket at all times. And I was like, he's tripping, like. And I was like, Coach, I went back to the prep school I was at, who they look, the preps, high school, elite level high school prep school, the Patrick School is a higher level of basketball than Ivy League basketball. I'm not saying it's a higher level, but it's a higher. Those guys are on higher trajectories. Okay, so it's a little bit different, and obviously Ivy League is Division I, and there's a great level of basketball. But the truth is, a lot of the, most of the time, those prep school guys are going to like high majors, and if they're a good prep school, that is, if you're at a well-known one. So he told me, the prep school coach, he told me, he's a long-time guy. He coached, his name's Chris Venice. He coached alongside Kevin Boyle and a lot of different guys, and coached Kyrie Irving and all that. So he was telling me, at that level, that actually might be something that works at that level. Because I was like asking him, like the way I asked him was like, yo, like this dude was tripping, right? He's saying finish on both, either way you got to finish with your right hand. That sounds crazy to me because you see, look at what the pros do. And he was like, it's like, but so that's the thing, right? It's really dependent on a lot of things, whether or not something is correct or not. I mean, it's really subjective. Basketball is an art, not a science. That's the way I'll say it, right? It's not a science. It's an art. The way you administer strategy as a coach is an art. You got to there's some subjectivity in there, and you have to make it all flow together. The way you recruit the players you have, you got to make it work on a string across a bunch of different things. It's not like you can take a bunch of guys from a program that's known for scoring the basketball and shooting it like a Wisconsin or an Iowa or some shit like that, whatever. I mean, I'm just picking stereotypical names. I don't even know if those programs are still like that. But like if they're fundamental, like back to the basket bigs and shooters, and that's their team. And, you take that roster and you try to make them play like my way, right? And be like straight up lockdown defense, run in transition, score on you, and shut you down on the defensive end and create offense out of the defense. It's not going to work, right? Like my philosophy needs athletes to play that. So that's the thing. I mean, it's just it depends. So I just want to provide that lens before we get into this, and we're going to talk about Coach Jones's philosophy on transition offense.
Can be better is if we run transition to run it the right way. We don't ever get a 5-man or 4-man rim running, and we don't get a trail guy, and we don't ever look inside. We don't advance the ball enough up the wing to try to go inside, right? Those are things that we can do within our offense that is already here. It's on me. We haven't spent enough time working on it. I'm going to try to spend more time in practice so you guys can get used to doing that and understanding what your role is and what you're supposed to do in transition. Right now, we're going to go 5-on-5 transition drill. We just worked on what your jobs were offensively. Look to get into those, right? Defensively, get back and load up. So there's only going to be one guy open because somebody's trailing, and that's your guy. She's got to be on a weak side of the floor. If the ball gets reversed, you got to make sure that you do the right thing defensively.
Facts. I like what he just said there. If you're going to leave a guy open because you're undermanned, it should be on the weak side. It should be the least imminent threat. That's the way I put it. The least imminent threat.
You get back and guard the spot you're supposed to guard.
And you got to cross match in transition. I used to say, this is a poor way to articulate this, I used to say, don't match up in transition. Don't match up in transition, because I would find some of my players trying to find their matchup on a fast break, like the guy they're guarding man-to-man. Like, nah, don't do that. You got to cross match. Okay? So that's the way I should have said that.
So give me the blue on the baseline, white on the foul line. Let's go.
Let's go, y'all.
Fresh little paint, though.
I'm at the 3.
Hey, give me 5 on the clock.
Oh, I like this drill. I love this drill, man.
Communicate, point, let me know who you got.
So basically, and sometimes you do 2. So you throw it, the guy you throw it to, his defender has to go touch the line and run back. This is I like 3-on-2, 2-on-1. 3-on-2, 2-on-1 is, to me, the best premier transition drill. But this is a good one as well because it's 5 people. The only thing about this is that there's already a lot of guys back here. You just have to force one pass and one rotation. This guy recovers, and now you're playing 5-on-5 half court. It's not much. 3-on-2, 2-on-1 is pure transition. You got to guard a lot of space. 2 defenders got to guard a lot of space. 1 defender has to guard a lot of space. The offense has a world of possibilities, and the defense better play fucking right. It put the onus on the defense to play well. And I like a good defensive team, man. I don't want to get scored on. We're gonna punish you. We're gonna ruin your confidence when you come to our stadium. You come in town like thinking you're gonna put up a bucket and get in your bag and do all that shit. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna poke you. We're gonna run in transition, dunk on you. We're gonna strap you up. You know what I mean? Like that's the way I like to play. And and these guys, man, these scorers, bro, they're all flashy. They're all cute. They all get the pictures taken of them. They get the press conference and shit like that. Fuck them. Yeah, we don't have any empathy for them. Beat them up, man. Beat them up. Take the ball from them. Take their lunch money, bro. It's time for our type of players to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and it's been a while, bro. I will really bring that shit back too. You see what I'm talking about? Now, I mean, that's a dunk. I mean, yeah, they could have. My philosophy, offensive transition, is as follows. Okay, I'll explain here. I think you fill the lanes. Okay, the guards. I don't. Now look, this is gonna sound crazy. Okay, it's not crazy at all. But I like the guards attacking in transition, attacking the paint, and then I like the wings trailing for the outlet. The wings and forwards, the bigs, really. And yes, you're gonna say people are gonna be like, "Yo, you have a big catching the ball at the 3-point line. You're wasting the transition opportunity." Here's what I mean by this, okay? You got 3 guards, your fastest guys, your guys that are gonna get down the court the quickest, attacking the basket, put pressure on the rim. All right. So this guy is going to take the right lane. You fill the lanes, okay? You got the right lane on a curved angle. You got straight down the middle, and then the left lane, okay? Somebody better score right there, and you can pick and pop, and your guards are probably going to have a better mid-range stop and pop ability too, so you can expand the defense and make them have to, in this closed quarters, you can still expand them to some degree by having your guards do that, okay? And a lot of the times these guards in transition, going off 1 foot, can finish, okay? So you have your guards fill the lanes, and you have the bigs, whoever's last, come down and fill these wing spots. Find the windows out here so that these guys, if they don't score, they can stop, pivot, find you, reset the offense. We don't need to hit a 3 in transition. We will play great defense all game and get layup after layup in transition. Shit, if we need a 3, bro, we'll take a 3 in the half court. And hey, look, we might even get the 3 in transition. The bigs might be able to hit 3s these days, but that's the way I look at it. And then, you come back, you get the ball, then you send the big to the paint, you run the offense if the transition doesn't work. But you should have your 3 best, fastest guys, really, ball handlers, and generally, most of the time that's going to be the case. Guys who are ball handlers, maybe a wing, but mostly shooting guards, point guards, perhaps a small forward running the lanes and trying to get to the paint and score in here, in transition, speed, right? And then the big guys, it's really whoever's up first, whoever gets up there first. The big guy happens to be guarding someone out here, guard gets a rebound in the corner, and you're pushing it, and it ends up being, it's the first 3 fill the lanes, and then it's 4 and 5. Fill the wings. That's the way I was taught that, and that's the way I've been coaching it. And I see no reason to change that. I have seen coaches say that you want to spread the floor in transition. You come up out here, and then have the big come down here. But then that allows the defense to recover because this fat motherfucker is taking forever to get down here, 7-footer. You know what I mean? No. Joking, guys, but you get the idea. Like I don't think that's a good philosophy, personally. And honestly, look, that's the thing about this 5-on-4, 4-on-5 is the defense is not. It's not that hard for the defense to recover. This dude's sprinting back, and there's 5 guys trying to beat 4 guys. It's not 3 guys trying to beat 2 guys. You see what I'm saying? It's just harder for the defense. You got to figure it out. You got to get creative. 3-on-2, 2-on-1. You got to stunt. You got to get back. You got to figure it out, man. You got to figure it out. You got to problem solve as a defensive player. And it's more realistic too. In game, you're not going to really have like that type of 5-on-4 shit going on much in a real break, right? In a real transition setting. You will, but you won't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be the most often like the actual fast breaks are going to be like the guy that was guarding the 3-point line out here trying to score a bucket, and that's it. You're not going to have these guys that were in the paint playing defense involved until everybody's back in the half court.
What the? Subbing every time. Subbing every time. Say, hey, so down there offensively, there's no excuse we don't score. Right? There's no excuse that we bobble the ball, we don't score. We got to get 2 points out of that. Let's go.
Yeah, you can't bobble the ball, man. You can't bobble that shit. Yeah, but then as a coach, it's like, he's got to say something, but, like, there's nothing you can do about that. For missed shots, bobbles, shit like that, I'm definitely going to be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, are you good? Like, come on. But there's no teaching. It's unfortunate because there's no teaching moment there. And honestly, it depends, though. It depends on the level you're at. Because, I mean, these guys, they can handle it, right? They can handle it. You bobble the ball. Hey, come on, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you good? Like, catch the fucking ball, dude. You're like 20 years old. Catch the ball, dumbass. Right? And real shit, that's the bad. But, like, that's what it is because you got to hear that. You got to catch the ball. But, you know, I mean, I've coached youth basketball. There's no point in getting tight with players over shit that they clearly already know. You know, there's no teaching moment there. So take it easy. Just be like, yo, catch the ball. Yeah, I mean, just exactly what he did. I would have done the same thing.
Space the floor off offensively. They're gonna sub in every single time down the floor. Sub in every single time. Coordinate. Sub in every single time. Let's go.
What the fuck?
After every time
After they come back, yeah.
Look inside! Look inside! There it is! Thank you!
Hey, okay, Ivy League. Sheesh.
There it is!
You know, at that camp, I also beat the Ivy League's leader in free throw percentage in one-on-one. But I was also like 6 years older than him. I was like 26. The kid was like 20 or 19 or some shit, so.
Thank you! Get back!
I mean, that was like after the camp, of course. We were just like fucking around. But it was cool. I'm not going to say the school, but like it was a cool little experience coaching that camp.
Get back! That should be all day!
Yeah, and then see, this is not like a transition heavy drill. I mean, it is, of course, but I don't like it in this way because of this, you know. Because you end up like, you know, you get like a 5-on-4 mini transition, then everybody recovers, then you're back and you're going half court again on the other side. It just doesn't emulate transition well. I like 3-on-2, 2-on-1. If you're gonna do this one, what I've done with my AAU teams is we'll have the 5 guys here, and I'll throw the ball to one guy and then yell another guy's name. So I'll be like, hey Dre, and throw the ball to this guy, and Dre will be guarding this guy, right? Let's say we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll throw the ball to 2 and be like, Dre. So now Dre's got to touch the line, and the guy 2 is guarding. This dude, bro. Like 2's defender has to go touch the line. So now it's a 5-on-3. That, I like that. Sometimes we'll do 3, mix it up, really. Put the pressure on, because then, you know, it's a little bit more tough on the defense to figure that out. This is a good drill, though. But yeah, all right. Peace and love. Like, comment, subscribe, all right?